Hello everybody, welcome to the Darkest Dungeon. We're on week 56. Last time, Paris and Grand Court, they're now legendary. They can't get any bigger. They can't get any stronger. They're as big as they're ever going to get, which means they're starting to get close to a point where we can start looking at the Darkest Dungeon as a viable mission that we can start thinking about doing. But before we get there, we have several bosses that we need to defeat. We have several places we still need to level up. I'm looking at you, Cove. But, I mean, there's also the courtyard. We're going to need to bring back some more Baron invitations when we want to start handling that, because that is going to start putting the Crimson Curse right back into the rest of the area, and I'm happy with none of that nonsense for a little bit, if that's okay with everyone. Looking at who we've got access to right now, Werbles, Mountsil, Oscar the Odd, Dudley. We've got some options for an early level mission, and I'm being honest with you when I say this could be a good trinket. Like, the Sun Cloak is not a bad thing. Plus, we desperately could use the portraits. So I think we're going to do a long entry level mission that looks something like this. Actually, no, not you. You. We could bring along Pont. I mean, you have most of the right moves. The only one you're missing is Nervous Stab, to be honest with you. And we could bring along Poor as well. But the problem with a longer level mission is that we desperately need the ability to heal, which is what Werbles has got going for him. But we also need the ability to get rid of stress, which is what Oscar the Odd brings with us. So we're going to bring Oscar the Odd. And I think this works out a little bit better. Now, keeping in mind that we have Poor, or Poer, or however you want to pronounce it, because a lot of the names in here, I swear to goodness, are French. I mean, names like, well, like what we got up here. For instance, there's been some good ones. We had a bunch of Malabis, for instance, or Bourdet, or Grandcourt, or Vetripon, or like a whole bunch of other things. They're cool. See, those are all very, very French. Just a thought there. Wondered why that was the case, but now I guess, you know, it doesn't really matter. Since it's an entry-level mission, it doesn't really matter who we bring along, just as long as it does the trick, it should be fine. What we want to do mostly here is focus on getting Power to be a damage dealer, Dudley to be a damage dealer / CC character, Oscar to be a damage dealer / stress healer, and then Werbles to just be the healer. Now that makes things very simple. We take the Sacred Scroll, we put it on her, and then we take Junia's head and we put it on Werbles as well, and now our Vestal is good to go. Perfect. Ooh, you also have Stress Faster. That's really good. I keep forgetting about that. Oscar the Odd. Since you need to be part damage dealer, part something else, you're not going to be focusing on bleed all that much. Let's see. It's not a bad idea with this lineup to go Dirk Stab, because although Dudley can't really do much if he's in the wrong spot, he can't move forward or backwards, he's totally fine with being in the back couple of, like, in being in the other rows. And honestly, since Uppercut only works in the first two, let's see. I think we're going to equip him like this. Like this. Yeah, there we go. So he can stun from wherever he needs to be. He can come hither, and he can collect bounty on pretty much anyone, which just does a lot of damage. In fact, I'm pretty sure it just does better base damage than Finish Him does. But, yeah, because we're not marking stuff very often, that might be a bit difficult. We might want to make him a marker, but it's just not the right lineup, so don't worry about it too much. As for our Shield Breaker, who's pretty sweet, I guess, we're going to try to focus on getting a lot of damage for the most part, and that shouldn't be too hard. If we have Pierce, Impale's pretty good in some situations, but I honestly feel like Adder's Kiss can be very strong as well, depending on the lineup. Maybe not this one. Puncture's fantastic for us, and I think that we should have Expose. And the reason why Expose is really good here is because although it's one of, you know, a bunch of different back abilities that she has, the ability to reduce speed and to increase the crits on a certain character can be really, really strong. It also doesn't have as bad a damage modifier as the rest of her entire freaking lineup. It's actually incredible. I just realized that Adder's Kiss has no damage modifier. I think that makes it her strongest ability, and I just never knew. Okay, so why don't we try that instead? Puncture, Adder's Kiss / Impale. Like that seems to be a reasonable lineup, honestly. With that noted, we need to pick up some trinkets, don't we? Some trinkets would be nice. What's your accuracy like? Your accuracy mod is +0. I also kind of need your dodge to be sort of high, but we can deal with that just by having you go fast. So, plus 2 speed, plus 8 dodge, and we can get rid of most of that dodge back down to 0 dodge. But, you know, we increase your accuracy and your crit chance by enough that hopefully your damage will make up for it. And 6 to 12 isn't an unseemly, you know, small amount, but it's pretty small the more I look at it. Is there anything else we could put? We could put the Legendary Bracer on you. Ooh. It is like an entry-level mission. It's not like everybody's going to have an incredible amount of dodge. How about we do this? Put on Dismas's head, and do we have the Stress Less book? We do have the Stress Less book. Nice. So we're going to have a little bit less HP and a little bit less, like a ton more extra stress, which is not great, but not that much extra stress. The main part is now we actually have the ability to one-hit kill some people, so that's going to be nice. Dudley. So, buddy, plus 20% stress healed while camping does nothing for you, or for us anyway. Sort by rarity. What do we got for you? I'm thinking if we give you the Legendary Bracer, now you move a bit slower, which is not ideal, but I'm sure we'll do fine with it. Let's see, do you do anything else? Plus 15% stress. It's just, why did it have to be stress? Honestly, there's not a lot more I could easily equip onto you that isn't just a generic trinket. We could use some more bounty hunter specific stuff, I get a feeling. With that in mind, maybe there's a way to kind of reduce the amount of stress you take. Aria Box might not be bad. I mean, that way you're just dealing damage and smacking foos. Hopefully that ends up being enough. The only other thing I could force you to take right now would be the Focus Ring. And since you have garbage dodge anyway, that's actually a really hot way to make sure that you crit and kill anybody who you touch. Finally, we got our Jester. So our Jester does not have any bleed effects that we care about. It kind of sucks, but there you have it. That only works on Crimson Curse. That only works on Bloodsuckers. I don't want to put this on anybody this time because there's no one that hopefully is going to get hurt enough that happens to be a problem. -1 speed at the cost of less stress seems okay, reasonable, but like, there's really not much. The bleed skill chance isn't even going to come into it. We're going to give you the lucky dice because that's helpful, but really there's not much else I can equip you with that's going to be entirely just beneficial. Feather Crystal could be okay. That increases your dodge and your speed by enough that you will guaranteed go first, and that's probably for the best. Alright, and yeah, we've got you. Is there anything else that I wanted to do here? I mean, if we do... You know what? No. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. We don't need to equip that book. So we got everybody good to go. As far as the skills are concerned, Oscar's upgraded, you're upgraded, you're upgraded, you're already upgraded. A lot of these guys came into us fully upgraded, which is nice and happy, which means we don't need to spend more money on them. Oh, quick question. How's all your equipment looking? I'm not sure if it really matters all that much for this, but I'd like to at least double check. Wearables, your equipment is subpar. Oscar, your equipment is also subpar. Power, your equipment's fine. Dudley, your equipment's fine. Great, let's move on. And like I said, we're going to do this long mission. We've provisioned for it. We've got everything we need. 2 firewoods. Let's not misuse one of them by accident. I think that'd be worth our while to bring at least 2 sacks of food, a couple of skeleton keys. We don't have to deal with a lot of blight. It's mostly stress. So, and like a little bit of bleed. We'll bring a few bandages. We'll bring a couple holy waters, and that should be more than sufficient. Yeah. Oh, right. Torches. We should bring like 1.5 stacks. That should be more than enough. This is a very full inventory, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, that's a little bit better, especially because we have one person who eats less if she gets stressed out, so that's fine. Yeah, this should be okay. Let's embark. Now, this is kind of like a filler mission, I'm not going to lie. We've had a couple of missions in a row now where it's just like, I guess I'll do this random one-off or whatever. It's because we kind of need to get more people up to a mid-level resolve and to get them, you know, more experienced before we even get started with the harder stuff. As it stands right now, this is fine. And, oh yeah, that's damn fine. But we're going to want to make sure that we do keep a focus on getting these guys leveled up. Once we've got people leveled up high enough, we can start going for a lot more mid-level missions, and that's when things are going to get a little hairy. There will come a time, I think, where, yeah, it seems bent on preventing passage. There will come a time when we are stuck in a mid-game loop where we have a trickle, let's say, of lower-level people kind of coming in. And, you know, just making things what they are. What we need to do as best as possible, thank you for the dodge, is to learn how to take a lower level person into a mid-level mission to give them more resolve experience as fast as possible. Now, you're already in the front row. We could Adder's Kiss one of these two and instantly murder them. I'm actually very impressed with that. How does Impale look? No chance at a kill, but heavily damages everybody? Let's do an Adder's Kiss. I'd rather get the guaranteed kill. And oh man, that crit. That was hot. Okay, your turn. No one's really hurt at all, so you might as well judge with an attempt to stun a sucker. It's not a likely chance to stun, but there we go. Very nice. I was going to say it's not a likely chance to stun for a variety of different reasons, but that'll do. None of you are human, so if I'm going to hit and kill one of you, it doesn't... Oh, it doesn't matter. Kill you. You leave a corpse, but I'm not going to care about that for too long. At this point, I think I'm going to go ahead and Dirk stab the one in the back, dealing 7 damage. It's not a terrible amount, which is going to give us to Poor. You could puncture and bring her closer if you really wanted, but it doesn't really matter. It's another corpse in a weird place, and now you're stunned all the way back there. Shit. Here, come hither. Get over here. Oh, I should definitely call this guy Scorpion. I can't call him Scorpion in the middle of a fight. That sucks. Just in case if he dies, they want to make sure that they get the name on the epitaph on his gravestone right. Okay, so let's bring everything for now. Early chest. I think I'm going to skip it for now. We need to complete 100% of room battles, which means we're going to need to explore every room until it tells us that we can stop. So let's not worry about it. Scorpion is definitely your name. You know, definitely your name now. Scorpion. Because I figured, hey, you want to know what's a better Mortal Kombat reference? Because I don't have one. Here, salvage the Unburned Torch. Nicely done. Another citrine while we're at it. Good stuff. Books. Is there anybody here in particular that seems like they could use some more quirks to be more interesting? No, no one really. Let's give it to Oscar. Hey, Oscar, read up. Fuck. Just stress. Amazing. Unsettling passages are not what I was looking for. I was looking for, like, you know, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the Disney version, rather than the Grimm's Fairy Tale version. Alright, lots of people here. I think the Battle Ballad here is nice, just to give us a little bit of a speed edge. And, alright, what do we want to do? I would like to pull you forward, please. Come hither. Thank you. Now you have to use your shitty version of your attack. Quarrel. Nice dodge. Oscar the Odd is currently our dodge tank, apparently. Bayonet jab. That's going to hurt, but not a lot by any stretch of the imagination. He'll have to bayonet jab again in a second. Graveyard slash. But it misses. Oscar, you absolute beast. So we have a slight need of a heal here. I'll do it. Might as well deal with problems as they come up to avoid any crits becoming huge problems. Dead weight. Now that could be a problem, especially if it isn't resisted. But it was resisted on 2 counts. That's pretty sweet. Honestly, we could probably just kill him. Yep, that's fine. Now, one problem there is that he's the only one with abilities to clear corpses. I would very much like to make sure that we are clearing corpses frequently. So we're going to go ahead, do our Dirk Stab this round. Do we have an Adder's Kiss opportunity? Not on anybody I like, but here, it could get a kill if we're lucky. In any case, he's very low. Quarrel, you're now attacking the bounty hunter, and that just makes me feel sad. You do need to heal somebody. Our bounty hunter just took a lot of damage. Oh, look at that. Perfect heal. Flashbang. Please stun you so you don't ever have the chance to do that again. And grit. Oh, it doesn't get rid of corpses. Right. Only the Plague Doctor does that. I am not a smart man, but that's okay. You're almost dead. You just need to take like 1 more damage. Good dodge on the axe blade, though. Very pleased. All right, so what do we want to do? We could definitely just finale a dude. Yeah, let's go. So, not a bad finale. If we impale, we might get a double kill. That's exactly what happened. Sweet Jesus. Portrait, we need crests. Sure, we already have a stack of citrine. Might as well keep going from there. So we were good and lucky. You know, like we were right to put ourselves where we are currently. If we didn't go to the above room, we would have missed out on a room battle and had to walk all the way back, and that would have been a whole problem. Because of the way that this mission's going to work out, I think we really honestly have to go ding, 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 ding to finish this all off. I mean, if you didn't see the mouse movements, we're going to head east until we can head north, then go all around the circuit, effectively. It's the easiest way to do things. Now, we could use one of our skeleton keys here. And admittedly, it's a tempting option, but I think in this particular case, I'm going to give it a shot without it. The contents are ours anyway. Nicely done. Some 8 crests. We don't need that many crests. We are likely to get rid of those 4 crests as soon as we find something a little bit more useful. Ooh, it's no good. It's very stressy. Can we not be this stressed, please? You know, if this keeps up, we're going to have to probably camp really early on this mission. Not a thrilling idea. Alright, you jokers. Again, Battle Ballad makes a lot of sense. But I think from here on out, you're not using Dark Stab. We could Adder's Kiss and get an easy start on one of these guys. But we could also get a... what is it called again? Puncture? Yeah, puncture on this dude. Move him really far up. Get him in a position where he has to do a useless slash and he has to do like a rush shot. There we are. The rush shot actually hit. What a rude boy. Blanket fire. That's not what we want, but the quad dodge. That's exactly what we're looking for. Okay, Divine Comfort makes a decent degree of sense since we have two people who are minorly hurt. That's a better way of spreading the heals. Slice and dice. Oh, no. Oh, the double dodge. Shank. I mean, from all the way back there, you can shank? Really? Good resist on the bleed, though. Alright, so what do we want to do? Well, we can collect the bounty. And because collect the bounty does extra damage, that's practically a one-hit kill on whoever it hits. Start stress healing Poera, please. She desperately needs it. I'm also incredibly thankful for that buff. We could puncture the other brigand. Oh, never mind. Just crit kill, no problem. Dancing and fighting, there is no difference. You know what? You do what you need to do there, lady. Okay, Divine Comfort again, because we still have a couple of people who are just lightly hurt, but, you know, putting everybody back at full means that if something bad does happen, like 3 crits in a row or whatever, we don't have to worry about it. Bleed resist has been reduced by 2 rounds. Okay. How about we stun a bro and hurt them? I will not get the chance to use anything on them. Like, the thing with the bounty hunter is you can stun, and then you could try to use finish him, but there's no way to do that. So what is going to end up happening is that we're just... yeah, we're not trying to do anything fancy with the bounty hunter, which is probably not the best way to use him. Still, it's going to be fine. Adder's Kiss is absolutely her strongest attack and should be used constantly. I'm beginning to realize. We actually can't hit you right now other than using Come Hither. So how about we do that immediately, doing 4 damage and bringing it into range. Uppercut Slice. Please don't. Ow. That's very painful. Okay, please heal her. How is our shield breaker the one taking all the damage right now? She's had to be healed the most out of everyone here. Alright, keep it up. Look at this. Yay, that's right. Lots of stress relief. That stress heal, far more helpful than I ever gave it credit for, to be honest. Okay, kill him. Nice, we rolled high, no less. Alright, so we can't take all of it. So we're going to toss those 4. Take the Jade. And the 75 gold is not worth going for yet. Let's pop a torch. And I do mean yet. There's going to become a time when we're going to want to do it. So, no scouting yet, huh? We'll go at least another room, maybe 2, before we decide to call it a camp time.
Cruel machinations spring to life.
The reason being, if we get to a point where we want to call it camp time, I want to make sure that my light's almost out. I also want to make sure that everybody's capable of getting fed a couple of times and also surviving hunger procs. Alright, so... Impale. Chance of killing all 4. I'll kill like one of them and get 3 close to the end of their lives. No problem. That's a fine idea. You got ennui? That's a disease now? Ennui in French means boredom. How do you get boredom as a disease? Alright, there we go. We just have 2 left. And they're gonna grave nibble. Not afflicted, as far as I can tell. Good. Resist on the disease is nice. Finally, judge whoever did not go. I think that's you. I'm not sure anymore. Either way, not a bad way to start things off here. We do have a diseased person now, which isn't great, but it's not a big deal. She still got a kill with the Impale, so effectively she did what she needed to do. Onyx, this early on, eh? Do I need the medicinal herbs? Do I need them truly? I think in this case, when it comes to the Onyx, it is 500 gold each. Like, that's 2 citrines already. It's a better stack to have. I'll do it this way. Now, I know medicinal herbs doesn't work on you, because otherwise it would just be the world's easiest way to get rid of ennui, which is a minus 25% virtue chance, really? Alright, so you know what? Next time we get rid of the medicinal herbs, because we did just throw out 750 gold. I realize this. It's just, you know... I wasn't exactly looking forward to a couple of other things going on here. Oh my god, it's another journal page. We need to really have a counter for this. Sebastian's watch was his last, guys. Don't even worry about it. Okay, this time we toss out the medicinal herbs for 2 emeralds. Guaranteed. We are going to find more gold. But you know what? Heck it.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
We'll go, like, because we just popped 3 torches, we'll go for, like, another 3 rooms. That makes sense to me. We'll get to a point where it gets low light again, and I'm not worried about it, honestly. Stashed heirlooms. It's deeds. We do kind of need deeds.
Are often low on supplies.
Good grief. I can't take everything with me. I'm focusing on portraits and crests, because crests are just good to have in, like, large supply anyway. You can trade them for whatever, and it's all fine. I think a Dirk Stab here makes sense, but that puts our Bounty Hunter in a bad spot, so let's go for Battle Ballad instead. Now, with that said, can we get a Lucky Impale on all of them? Maybe? Okay, we got a good Impale on all of them. It'll have to do. Judge this guy in the back, and then finally we'll have a Collect Bounty on the last one and get the kill that way. No problem. However, there is still one left alive, and I really wish that wasn't the case. Grave Nibble, you're nibbling the wrong lady. Stop it. Get out of here. Good resist on the disease. Thank you. The stun, not so much. I hate these guys. Maggots are the worst. Alright, we could just kill him, so I suggest we do that. Just in case if for some strange reason he's faster than us, though I seriously doubt it that that's the case. Go ahead, put everybody back in party order. Alright, let's keep going.
Pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Hunger. This is why we brought, like, some food. Now, because of the fact that she's slightly stressed, she has stress, we should be fine on that front. Stress eater. Yep, the stress is above 50, which it isn't yet. So wait, who's the one that doesn't eat as much food? Last gasp, Runes Tactician, no? What about you? No. Oscar, do you eat less food? No. That's not it at all. Huh, I've got no idea. That only ate 2 food. Very weird. Surprised. Oh, and they're human. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a glorious time, which is only going to be as glorious as our ability to get the guys in the back, I just realized. So not super hot, unfortunately. Uppercut. Just knock him into the back. He should be dead now, and now you're within range of getting killed by most people. In light of that, shall we judge the unworthy? Yeah, we'll judge you a little bit at least. 4 damage worth of judging isn't so bad. Quarrel. Oops. That's gonna hurt. Oh, it's gonna hurt a lot. Holy crap. Lots of stress, too. Okay, Stressful Incantation. As far as I'm concerned, you can try to stress him out all you like. He's gonna de-stress fairly easily. So you're dead next turn anyway. Cultist Brawler is already toast. Axe Blade, go for it. Just hit me. Or don't. That's right, because you're an idiot. You can't hit me. I'm the Gingerbread Man. Absolutely heal up the stress that you can. Let's see. He died automatically. You're still in range. Eldritch Push, please don't. I mean, or do. That's fine. It's not like I can't use abilities to move forward again, but it's just a little shitty that you put me all the way back here. Just, like, nearly kill her. That's gonna have to do. Good grief. Look, I really wish it didn't take that much effort to kill one of them, but, like, here we are. Oh, the dodge! I was gonna say, but at least we're still in good health. And we're in a situation where it's not so bad. Oh, you're gonna get moved, stunned, everything. Yep, that's like the 2 things that Feather Crystal does not help with, unfortunately. Okay. So armor piercing. Or we can puncture. I'd rather puncture in this case because getting this guy to stop shooting is... What? Getting this guy to stop shooting is pretty good. Okay, Flashbang. You're not allowed to attack this turn, mon frere. You're also far enough back that all you can do is Axe Blade, I hope. Judge this person unworthy so that way we can get like a good impale next turn and get an easy kill. Oh, the crit heal. What is up, mon frere? Or ma soeur in this case. Clumsy Axe Blade. Because you're too far back. Now, you're too far back and I don't like it. Stab him. Good. Good stabbings. I like it when it is a good stabbing. Adder's Kiss for sure. Because not only does it bypass a lot of the armor, it's also just really good. And then stun him. Why won't you? Why wouldn't you stun him at this point? Like, you're stuck in the back row? You might as well. Divine Comfort. Okay, and you're easily within Finale range. A Finale that has plus 60% damage, no less. Let's go. That is right. A 31 damage crit at this point. That was sweet. Okay, so Anti-Venom. No need. Gold, absolutely. A journal page. Hey, it's a different one. Wait, no, it's about Alhazred and having his, his lungs rent to gore. Great. Awesome. It's not like we haven't had that one either. Do we just want to, like, camp at this point? No, no, I said we'd do another few rooms. We're gonna leave that sarcophagus alone. I don't care enough to use a key on it. Oh, now this is where things can go wrong. We know what the spider is capable of and what happened last time. I want to try to kill it as fast as possible. It was worth it, as far as I'm concerned. Also, it moved our Vestal back a rung, which is important. Grave Nibble, you're gonna hit the one person who's easy to stun. Ah, the crits! Oscar, take, like, be mindful of yourself, okay? No, we're all gonna die talk. That's not how this is gonna work. Armor pierce, get a kill. Thank you. We rolled high, got him murdered. We murdered the wrong one. Ah, the maggots, they keep attacking him. Alright, so Vestal, if you could go now. Thank you, Wearables. Please heal our poor Jester who just got crit horribly. Now, speaking of our Jester being crit horribly. Oh. Well, at least you kill him. I was gonna say, you should probably stress heal yourself while you have the chance, but that'll do. Alright, take all. We managed to actually have a slot for both those gems, so that was lucky as far as I'm concerned. Everybody swaps back to normal, and we have a crate right up ahead. Fantastic. Stashed heirlooms? Sign me up. Deeds. I want the deeds. I want the deeds real bad. But, like, I guess, I mean, like, the holy water is actually helpful for dealing with stress. We're not gonna need the bandages. Like, it's such an early level mission that bandages just don't feel as necessary as they could be. We're gonna say to hell with that nonsense. Alright, one low light fight maybe, or just an easy camp. It's a low light fight. That's okay. We can handle that. They're surprised. We get the edge here. Definitely Battle Ballad. That increased the speed, accuracy, and crit is really, really handy here. If we do an Impale, we can maybe harm people, but we can't kill people. So what I'm going to do instead is pull this guy forward. With a crit like that, though, we are not using the Bounty Hunter to get that kill. We are instead going to instantly murder him. Alright, and we are going to judge this person unworthy of living. Lovely. So, we've got two people in the back, one of which can still Graveyard Slash, and the other of which he's just totally happy being there. Not thrilled about that, but that's the best we can do under these circumstances. Graveyard Slash from super far back. These sword skellies are probably the most surprisingly deleterious out of the bunch. I do think that those skellies are probably the strongest out of the basic units you'll find in here, just because they can deal damage from anywhere. It's really painful. Now, with that said, let's drag this dude forward too. So now he's in a bad spot and has to bayonet jab to get out, which he did, which I find frustrating, but whatever. I'm gonna judge him unworthy. Nah, let's judge the other one unworthy. It has a better chance of actually being useful in the long run. Now, this guy has to be far enough back that there's no chance of him doing anything. Oh, the crit come hither? Really? That's a thing that can crit? Alright, Graveyard Stumble. There is a place where he can't attack, and it's at the very back. I'm surprised. Okay, absolutely de-stress again. It's gonna make things a little bit easier for us in the long run. Now, if we impale, we might get one kill, and we'll definitely get the other. So, worth it for sure. And it's a crit no less, so it brings him within range. That was actually hot as hell. Zap him. Ooh, the kill with the healer. That was awesome. I'm very pleased about that. Okay, we have busts. We want busts. But not so bad right yet. We're going to close this off. Let's go ahead and camp. So, I think in our case, we could have a feast. We have the ability to have that feast, but we don't need it. We can have a half meal right now, and it would be fine. So let's stick with a half meal for now. What we definitely need to do is make sure that she doesn't get too stressed out. Let's see, all companions minus 15 stress, minus 15% stress. That is really good. I would suggest we do that. Let's see what else we got. Scout ahead. That could be really handy as well. Plan takedown's not going to be very useful. Tracking can be helpful. Okay, so I think every rose has its thorn. Guaranteed. Tiger's Eye. Plus 10 accuracy, plus 5% crit. Seems reasonable. We only have 9 left. And all of the abilities we want cost 3, pretty much. Let's do a scout ahead. That's going to help us with the rest of the mission. And then Tiger's Eye, and we're going to put that onto Poers, because Poers is going to need it to be able to get those sweet kills in a second here, because we're going to have to deal with Snake Boss. I love these references. Finally, what do you have? Adder's Embrace, Blight Resist, can't be marked. Everybody has armor piercing. Oh my god. Yes, please. Alright, let's rest. We know we're up against the snakes. It's gonna be tough.
And now, the darkness
Oh, wait, not snakes? We got ambushed instead?
black as death.
Very interesting. Okay, everybody speeds up. I was fully expecting a snake ambush, not this. Stressful incantation. You're hitting the wrong lady, because... Okay, no, the right lady. I think in this case, honestly, we puncture to bring her forward. And move us forward at the same time. Rend for the old gods. Please don't. Ow, you did, and you're being a pain in the butt about it. Stumbling scratch. That's right, you suck. You need to stumble your way around this map. We could just heal. I think that's probably the best option here because it uses the turn productively. And we could just come hither, potentially getting a kill. Or we stun her so that we don't have to deal with her for another turn regardless. Plus, you have to use Stumbling Scratch, and it might be funny if they Stumbling Scratch into one another. With that mentioned. Oh, the crit kill. No Stumbling Scratches, but at least we don't have to deal with damage from a unit anymore. That's always nice. Adder's Kiss, without a doubt. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, and you were stunned. You poor, unfortunate soul. Get out of here. That was incredibly well done. So, another gem, another emerald, some money, and we don't need that many crests. That was incredibly good. And no snakes this time. We might have to deal with that in the next one instead. So, we're down to 3 battles for all of those buffs that we just got. But honestly, that should be fine. I forget. What do you do? The antique suit of armor stands amidst the ruins. I think it's like... Is it more damage or more prot? Either way, I'm fine with that being on Poer. So in this case, it is plus 10 dodge and plus 10% and 15% prot. That's nice. So she's actually fairly tanky and hard to hit. I like it. It's good. Now, with that mentioned, let's continue. Ooh, look, it's a box. What's inside the mystery box? It's a dick. Or a bust of one. Let's continue. We're going to use up a shovel here, and that's fine. Don't get me wrong, I want the busts, but I need to focus a lot on deeds and portraits more so. So if I can get like 2 stacks of portraits, 1 stack of deeds, and 1 stack of crests, that's probably enough in terms of heirlooms. Stacks contents are awesome. I can't help but notice that we haven't actually gotten a single scout yet, which is kind of hurting, I might add. Like, it's just being a slight pain in my butt. Okay, we haven't needed to pop any other torches yet. Let's hope it keeps up. Oh, God. Alright, so, the fact that they're surprised is massive. Dirk Stab. We sort of don't want to because of the fact that it's going to move our bounty hunter away from a position where he can get a kill. So I'm going to go ahead and do this instead to keep up our speed, increase our accuracy so we don't miss, and yeah. Impale might get like a quad kill, which would be really, really nice, but I need to guarantee some kills on the back row, so let's go for it. Ah, it didn't work. Alright, judge that one so it dies. Alright, we're going to reduce this to 2 spiders is my hope with a good finish off here. Thank you. But, this means that there are still 2 spiders, and they are very frustratingly strong on occasion. Spiders are easy to kill, but if they ever get, like, web and then, you know, the crit from the blight spider, that can end people, as what happened to poor Pico from before. Alright, have some stress heal there, mon frere. Good stuff. Or Massar in this case. We're a very diverse group of people here. Adder's Kiss. That will get a kill guaranteed. So go for it. The nice crit. Alright, finally. Bite. Please stop biting my back row. It's very rude. Ow, the blight sucks. That's fine. We don't have anti-venom, but it doesn't matter. It's only 3 anyway. Alright, so another Jade. Witch Doctor's Vial, which we already have. What's more important? Citrine or gold? Gold. 10 times out of 10. Close. It's probably worth using the skeleton key at this point, although we're going to have to make some tough choices about what we're bringing. Grave Robber only. We already have that one. Citrine's good. Oh. I mean, it's not that good anymore, because I just realized where we're sitting. We are going to use every single space or inventory at some point, so that's fine. Finally, a scout. Holy crap, we'll be able to avoid a trap. We'll be able to see if there's a room battle at the end of this hallway, and there is, so we have to go anyhow. That's a little rough. Okay, who has the best chance? 70? 90? 90 on 2 different people, but you're the one with the stress. It didn't work! A 90% chance has a 100% chance of failing, it seems. That's not fair. I didn't ask for this. The only thing I asked for was coffee in the morning. Oh, there we go. Good thing? Wheel technician. Nice. Good job. The only thing I ever asked for was, you know, a group of nice people to come and see me every once in a while I have my back broken, and, you know, some coffee in the morning. That's all I have ever asked for. And now on a 90% chance to disarm a trap, you go ahead and stab me in the butt? It's very rude. Alright, so 5 emeralds, 5 jades. We're good. 4 food to eat. Yikes. It's a good thing that we had that half meal when we did. So you guys are not surprising to us. We knew that this was going to happen. Absolutely. Which one does more damage? Pierce, minus 20. Damage on minus 50 for puncture. Okay, yeah. Absolutely go for the stab then. As for you, we could Dirk stab. It might get a kill. It did not. And that's going to cause us to have a bump in the night moment. Ooh, but the dodge. That's right, Billy. Your club doesn't reach that far. There you go. Have a good one. See you later. Take it easy. Take all the money. Ah, we can't take all of it. Good, my money. We'll have more money that comes in. I'm not worried about that. I'm just a little bit disappointed that we keep having to make these stupid choices when it comes to loot. Let's get in here. Come on, have the fight. We've got more than enough light to do this fight. Alright, you jokers. I suggest that we go ahead and have a battle ballad. Look at that increased speed that we've got now, everybody. Not enough to avoid the tempting goblet, however. Ouch. Now, we are in this position where we can Adder's Kiss and get a kill on one of these 2 jokers, likely. I like the idea of it, but I also need to pull this person forward so that way they can be killed by the bounty hunter. And that's kind of a primary problem, so we'll go with that one instead. Nice debuff, though. Stressful incantation, could you not? Oh, you did not. Thank you. I appreciate it doing what I've asked you to do. Ah, stumbling scratch. Drat. Okay, unfortunately, this means that we kind of have to go after someone else, and we have a good chance of killing, so we might as well. It wasn't a kill. Sad face. Bump of the night. Yeah, okay, that's right. Billy Club the lady. That's very kind of you to do so. Everyone's slightly hurt. No one's really badly hurt, but like this is just more efficient at this point. Heal up our shield breaker, and then next turn heal up our jester. Speaking of which, jester, could you like stress heal or like anybody? Yourself would be a good move in this case, it seems. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, good stuff. Who's next? Tempting goblet. That's right. You're attempting to attack the person who just lulled himself out of a sense of dread. Thank you for that. Stressful incantation. I really kind of hate the fact that you stumbling scratched her back into position. That's just clever game design, and I hate it. You're also like right at the forefront of everything, so I can kill you regardless. Impale, how's it gonna kill you? It might kill you, it could badly hurt you. Like, it hurts everybody, just go for it. What? They're so all close to dying, though. Ah! Okay, you know what? Uppercut this dude, which will send his corpse flying backwards, I hope. Yeah, it did. And then, judge this lady, so we don't have to deal with her ever again. Oh, the self-crit. That's very nice. Alright, what's next? We got these 2 people, huh? We could Dirk stab to get a kill. But honestly, your job is just to keep playing the tunes, okay? That stress heal is more helpful than you could possibly know. Puncture, bring him back. Also a get over here kind of moment. It's like we got Scorpio and Scorpia over here. You know what? We're going to definitely do that. Give me a second. Thank you. That's all I needed was 1 second to go ahead and kill that dude. With that done... Busts, don't care. Skeleton Key, do care. Ah, I can only have stacks of 5. Are you kidding me right now? That's so much money. We're still fine for money, though. Like, we are fine for money. We don't need to worry about that. Okay. Ornate Fountain of Holy Purport. I'm assuming that this is going to reduce stress. Divine Benefit. It's stressed and healed, stress healed and everything healed. That is fantastic. See, this is why I brought the holy water along. Granted, I should have only brought 1, but that's not the point here today. Now, do I want to do 2 low light fights in a row, then camp? Actually, we don't have any more buffs. I think now would be a good time to camp. Might as well, so that way we don't have to worry about loot as much. A little bit of stress heal would be good this time. And since we're close to the end, we'll have a feast. So, now that we don't have to deal with every rose has its thorn, we can do Tiger's Eye on one person. I love all of these. I think Snake Eyes in particular is really nice. And Adder's Embrace can be very handy as well every time that we do Adder's Kiss. So here's what I think we're going to do. I think we're gonna... Like, we don't need to scout ahead anymore. We've already gone to every optional room, and guess what? Every optional room had a fight in it, so it's very likely that we might just end after the next 2 fights. It's possible. So Plan Takedown isn't even all that helpful. Snake Eyes helps everybody. Every Rose Has Its Thorn helps everybody a little bit. So, Tiger's Eye. We kind of want to put that on our Snake Charmer Lady. And then Adder's Embrace or Sandstorm plus one other that costs 1. There are none that cost 1, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they all cost at least 2. Yeah, you know what? Adder's Embrace makes sense. The poison still lingers in my veins. Is that why you cut off your hand? Interesting story idea. Alright, snake time? Nope, no snake this time. Interesting. It seems like the only way that we can actually get through the snake fights is if we're at a high enough level now. Cool change. With that said, let's get some kills, though. We can easily kill a maggot if we do this. Sure. Nice crit. Not that it matters, but okay, let's go. Judgment. Who can it kill? It can only barely kill one of them, maybe. It has the best chance of killing the maggot. It did not kill the maggot. So, don't worry about it. Impale. Kills one, might kill the other. I'd rather get a guaranteed kill. So, eat shit. Now, with that said, Grave Nibble's bad. You've already got Ennui. I'm not sure how much worse it could get. Spotted Fever. Yep, it can get worse. The good news is that she's probably just going to go straight into Medbay after this is all said and done. Collect the bounty, please. Thank you. It's a good thing that you can collect bounty from back there, honestly. Alright. Trap. You have a 90% chance, man. So do you, actually. Or a 70% chance. Might as well go for it. That's right. Disarmed. No stress for her. That's the best thing I could have imagined. Absolutely take this Unburned Torch. Take it. It's fine. Keeping in mind, do we leave any curios around? Yeah, we have one locked sarcophagus up there. So if there's nothing else left to do, we'll walk backwards and just get that done with. Battle Ballad makes a decent degree of sense here, just to get things started. Tempting Goblet. Uh-oh. Ah! You know what's really stressful, apparently? Drinking. Don't drink, or else you'll get stressed. We can kill you. He is almost dead. He might as well be dead. Eldritch Push? How dare you? It's probably going to hit him, too. Oh, it did not. What a time to be alive. So you're almost dead. You're dead next turn. I don't have to worry about you anymore. And I'd rather leave you alone so that way you don't leave a corpse. Dead weight. Feels bad. Could you not do... Okay, you did it anyway. That was very rude. He got moved. He got stunned. Bad times. This leaves us with one last chance to really stop this lady. And it's not great, but we're going to go for it. Please get a stun. It worked! That's right! Get stunned! We can now stab her and maybe get a kill, which is not a terrible idea. She's super low. Tempting Goblet. Oh, no. Okay, you know what? Fine. Drinking is stressful. And you know what? I can understand that. When I think about that a little bit more, that makes perfect sense. Like, every time that I end up drinking, it's because, hey, you know, there's people around and it's a social situation. But that's the problem. It's a social situation. It's scary to be in a social situation. I usually get anxious whenever I'm surrounded by people. Okay, you two are already both dead, so, like, it doesn't even matter anymore. I think he's got his useless knife attack. You are just dead, lady. This is great. But yeah, it's just one of those things where... Ooh, what a nice crit! And I think we made some good choices. Continue adventuring. There's still got to be something up ahead. It's just one of those things where, like, if I'm ever going to be in a situation where I'm, like, having a drink, yeah, it's automatically a stressful situation. So you know what? Those guys are true to life. If you throw wine on somebody, it's going to stress them out. They're going to be annoyed about their clothes. They're going to be annoyed about the fact that now they're socially embarrassed because they have wine all over them, which is just awkward, really. Like, honestly, despite the fact that it doesn't seem like it's a big deal, oh no, wine has been spilt upon me, whatever will I do? Yeah, I can understand now. Thank you, Darkest Dungeon, for reminding me of one of those important life lessons, you know, that things are stressful. Okay, uppercut. Absolutely go for the cheap and easy stun, which will allow us to maybe heal off some extra stress, which, again, costs money to heal up normally. And this way, we're actually saving money. There we go. Stress heals are far more important than I ever would have given them credit for. Pierce them, please. Right through the skull bone. Amazingly done. Alright, let's continue onward. We have a pack up ahead. Please open it up. It contains loot. Fantastic. Gold, bandage, some jade, which we can't carry, and a journal page. Oh my. I am become vengeance. All cultists will feel my mace. Brigands fear my roar. I am outnumbered, 'tis true. I am starved and half mad. But as long as there is breath in my body, I will press on. I will wreak unbearable agony on those who would seek to despoil my great mods. And now they come. I douse my torch. I do not fear the darkness. This is my house, and woe to the uninvited. That's scary. Now that we've read it. At least it wasn't Sebastian's watch being his last. That's important. So this is not a fight. We can walk in here, no problem. And there's nothing happening. What about the last corridor? Is there anything happening in this last corridor? Hey, we got some loot. Might as well douse it. Nothing. Poop. We need a shovel here. You know what? We're done. We tried. You know what? I think we played a little bit too cautiously when it came to the loot and everything. We should have aggressively gotten rid of more of our stuff. We could have easily made an additional 2,000 on that if we had just gotten rid of some of the supplies we never used. For instance, one holy water would have been more than enough for the ruins, I get the feeling. We still had 2 skeleton keys because we just didn't use them. We still had a bunch of torches because we were busy playing like low light, I guess. It's fine. We only got 1 portrait from actually going through the area, but we won the quest. That's the important bit. That's another 4 portraits for us. So we now have a new level 3. Wearables is now outside of the purview of the lower level missions. Ooh, that's some good shit right there. Quick draw and balanced. That's very nice. Thank you, you two. That's the kind of resolve XP I like to see resolve, if that makes any sense. The miserable dark. As one man put it, something ain't right with them shadows, moving and twisting as they do. Residents are advised to stay indoors until daybreak. So it's like super nighttime. So you got rid of the black plague, you got rid of the the spotted fever. That's very nice. Power is now level 2 shield breaker. Okay, quickly. Power. Sort by level, please. Where are you? Power. There you are. Could you go into the medical ward, please, and treat specifically the spotted fever? That one's particularly bad, but if you can get rid of both, that'd be awesome. Extra chance of curing. Ooh, yeah, I like that idea. Extra chance of curing extra diseases seems really sweet. Yeah, let's go for it. Does anyone else have diseases we need to get rid of? Pudis Lepane. You've got the fits. That's a big problem. Macy's got tapeworm and wasting sickness, which is also bad. Other core has creeping cough, which isn't a big deal. Marv has bad humors, which is a big deal. How much does it cost to treat your freaking disease? Almost 1,000 gold. It's not that bad though, really. Yeah, let's treat it. It smells like a gong farmer. What is a gong farmer? A gong is a musical instrument, last I checked. I don't think there's much else going on there. Alright, so we got a bunch of stockpiled crests that we can use to get some extra trinkets, or that we can use them on the survivalist to get some extra, camping skills trained up and everything. But, yeah, for now, that's the end of this mission. There's not a lot else left to do. The ruins are close to leveling up. The Cove needs a medium level mission or 2 to level up. The Warrens has a boss. It's the Swine King. And it's not a terrible trinket. It's not the best, but it's not terrible either. Okay. We're going to need to think about this, but I think we can take on the Swine King with a medium level mission. We've got Vaughn up there. We've got a lot of heavy hitters that can hit the front row, which is specifically the Swine King, and then take his shit as well and dish it back out. Honestly, we've got options. And I think we can do it. So next mission, I think we'll kill the Swine King. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you folks enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to let me know. Hit the like button down below. And if you want to see some more, as always, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. And I'll see you folks in the next video.